Throws.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to give it to me?
Yes! Nice, Brian. Good shot.
3 up, 3 down. Watch middle.
AI.
Cut in right now, Brian. Go. Got it.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
And one.
About passing, you like that pass?
10.
You got me or
Good job,
wow,
good job,
they just
good
build
job.
us out so bad. They just build us
we
out.
just need one.
Silence.
It's game time in Miami as the crowd looks to cheer on the Heat. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA.
Here we go.
No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Sacramento.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Dillingham, Duran out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Springer in at the 2-guard spot. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complement of pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Now, here's Burks. Here's Jovic. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Christie the pass to Collier with the shot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Takes it from 10. That shot off the mark. Burks against Christie. From the arc. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat with the lead. Takes it off the glass.
Well, you see the flashy handles from Hero. He's not afraid to take chances on offense.
Christie against Burks. Nice shot from the wing. Christie's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
They get the rebound. Keeps it alive.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Outside Rozier. Baseline jumper. Yep, it counts. Rozier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And how about the crafty handles there from Rozier? Had the D falling all over themselves.
Duran, no good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's Butler missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. Here's Duran. And it's Miami with the rebound. Highsmith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's a look at some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. With the drive, they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
The Heat leading by 4. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Nisi. Over Rozier. Shot by Nisi, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Outside for George. Here's Phillips. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. There's the three. Gillingham with the rebound. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. For the Heat, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys at the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Peyton Watson. Dillingham is out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Prosper in at the four-man position.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the basket by Rozier. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
To the paint. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Duren. Dillingham's got 7 points in the game. The Heat leading by 4. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
Here's Adebayo. Misses from close range.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And the shot goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Rozier looking around. And too long on the shot. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Here's Christie. And he hits it to tie the game up. 9 points in the game so far.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Burks is checked in. 1:35 left to play in the third.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Collier. Here's Shed. And it's good for 2. Shed's got his first points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Collier. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now, here's Burks, guarded closely. Stolen. Pushing it up. Here's Messi. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Now here's Love. Scoreless thus far.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Miami trailer. Hero, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. That one doesn't go. Here's Shed. 1 second left. Watson's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've reached the end of the third. Up 4. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Duran. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Christie. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Rozier finds Adebayo. Outside Rozier. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Robinson drives in. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And it's 6 points for Robinson.
Well, credit Robinson for evolving his game. He's gotten much better attacking off the dribble.
Butler against George. Hard earned by Butler.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Rozier. Here's Highsmith. It's hauled in by George. Out to the wing. Here's Dillingham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Heat trail by 6. Butler deciding where to go with it. That one goes in. 6 points for Bam Adebayo. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Heroes checked in for Miami. And so Butler nails both of them.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Prosper. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when it comes to drawing fouls, few do it better than Jimmy Butler.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so Butler nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Dillingham, no good. So Rozier will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Butler, no good. We've got 1:18 left here in the 4th quarter. Down low. Here's Prosper. Highsmith grabs the miss. Highsmith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. George with the defensive effort. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Springer, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now a timeout called by Miami. They trail by 6. 44 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
The pass to Duran. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Intercepted. Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back, and it's Hero on the follow.
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 8. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Nails the triple.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game. Takes the 3. Trifecta! And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.